So, a podcast is an opportunity to play for you something you might have heard, already haven't heard in a while, or never heard before. One of those things is going to happen today, or maybe all of those things. Either way, if you stick around, you'll know that for sure. You'll also know by subscribing, so make sure you do that before you start really listening. And then if you don't like it, you could always delete it later. But we're not asking for your credit card, we're just asking for your time. And if you think your time is more valuable, then we'll take your credit card. But you can do that on our website. We'll talk about that later too. Anyway, that's a 40-second intro. Enjoy the show. This is the Die Laughing Records radio podcast. Episode number 2. This is Die Laughing Records radio podcast, and I'm your host, Robert Trissler. Along with you, we will hear Dave Dalton today. He's recording from a secret location in a bunker. I don't know where exactly. He told me it was either on a vacation he's on or back home. I'm not really sure. Either way, we want to let you know really quickly, this first band is badass. You might have heard them. They're called Fang, and this is Rise Up.
Destruction to wash this country
That was Where Are the Mods by The Next, featuring Jimmy Crucifix. If you have not heard their album, you can't download it. That's done purposely. They actually really want you to pick up their CD. Yeah, I know. It's a CD. People buy them. We actually sell a lot of them still. Remember, this supports the bands on the label. We do this as a labor of love. If we make money, well, that's great. That means the band's making money too. So let's get into the focus of supporting these bands. All of these bands have one thing in common. We like them, we support them, and we want to see them succeed. So you can do the same thing by going to our website at DieLaughingRecords.com. Go into our store, buying it. Go to a retail store. Support the retail chains. They support these bands as well. If they don't have it at the store near you, ask for it. Whatever band it is on Die Laughing Records. There's a ton of them on our website. Go to it, check it out. Our Facebook, Instagram, etc. Come out, check it out. Anyway, I got some news for you. And this is going to come to you directly from the man himself, David Dalton.
Hello folks, it's Dave Dalton from Die Laughing Records. Frequency Within are going to have a busy 2019 with an online hard copy full length, and in March a tour to follow, as well going to South by Southwest in March. Their single Coma you can order through Sony Red Online, and a few shows coming up will be Wednesday, October 10th, 2018 at Emo Night, Pomona Flyway at the Fox Theater, and October 28th at the Redwood Bar in Los Angeles, California. We are proud to have these kids from Los Angeles, the Frequency Within. We have Union 13. They just did a Rebellion UK tour in August, a European tour. It was successful, supporting their re-release 10 Years of Silence with bonus tracks and pull-out posters. Limited edition. Once this is gone, it's gone. You can put your order in now at Die Laughing Records, or ask your local record store to order from Cobra Side Distribution. Now, in 2019, they're looking at a March USA tour, possible with Frequency Within, also on Die Laughing Records, and going to South Latin America with the Dickens, also on Die Laughing Records. This should be a blast. Fang just got back from a 2-week West Coast tour covering California, Oregon, and Washington in support of their 8-song EP Rise Up with extras. Then they had November 3rd, 2018 at the bottom of the hill, Dave Dalton's 65th birthday bash. Yes, that's me. With support No Alternative, The Next, and Screaming Bloody Marys. Sitting in with Screaming Bloody Marys is Ted Falcone from Flipper on guitar, and Ward from Polkaside will be playing sax. Now we have a 6-song split vinyl Fang will be on with label mates Screaming Bloody Marys and Dayglow Abortions, Potbelly, and more. That comes out in November. And thank you, Pig Records, Dave Portnow, with the help of Jason Rogers. That is really, really cool. We will see Fang 2019 in Europe, Australia, another U.S. tour. They're going to be busy, these guys. And hot off the press, sometime in May, they're going to have Rise Up on 12-inch vinyl. Yes, 12-inch vinyl. The Vibrators are back in the United States on their 2018 tour. So far, so good. It's looking great. Thank you, Mark Oswald from Otar Booking. He's did a great, great job. And pick up their newest release EP, 3-song EP called Restless. You can order that at the merchandise store on Die Laughing Records, or go to your local record store and have them order from cobraside.com. Also, the Vibrators has a split record with the Screaming Bloody Marys, 7-inch split on white vinyl called Across the Pond. It's available through Mordant Records and Die Laughing Records. Amazing record.
Here's The Locust by Union 13.
Living for demise, take all their lives. Living alone. God bless war tonight. I got my guns, I'm on the run. I see my boys are having fun. God bless war tonight.
That final track there was This War by Cell Block 5, which originally came out on September 11th, 2001. It's ironic that it came out on what we now think of as 9/11, but that's when it came out. So it's a good track. Check it out. Has meaning. And it's available on the streaming platforms as well as the download platforms still. And there's a couple copies floating around still on Interpunk.
Hello, folks. It's Dave Dalton from Die Laughing Records. Is proud to have Fang and the Nerve plus others on this killer soundtrack to the movie The Ranger. It will be showing at the Alamo Draft House in San Francisco, California, October 19th through the 20th. Don't miss out.
We will see you next week on the Die Laughing Records radio podcast. All music you hear on this podcast, we have rights to put out there on podcasts and other platforms. And we do welcome you to go to any store and pick up a copy of their record. Go online, go to all the social medias, hit us up if you have any ideas for shows, interviews, questions for bands. If you are in a band and you want to get your stuff on our podcast, please hit us up. All those different platforms were available. We'll do what we can to respond as quick as we can. And thank you very much. And we'll get in touch with you next week with another episode of the Die Laughing Records radio podcast. Have a great day. Die Laughing Records. We have some great bands.